everybody. Welcome to another end of freedom. I'm here in Broad Street. Actually, I was about to go live when I see. Let me see. This going. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm recording um, like this, but I have. I don't know why my phone doesn't go landscape. And guys, I was arrested yesterday by Pennsylvania State Police for doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Standing on the sidewalk. You guys can see I'm in the sidewalk. And I was arrested by the Pennsylvania State Police again yesterday. There is something. Dime a ver. Okay. He wants me to translate for him.
I'll get a translator for it.
He doesn't want me to translate for him. So, él dice que le va a buscar un traductor, o yo. Él dice que le va a buscar un traductor por el teléfono. You guys gonna get a translator for him. As you guys can see, people in this area I need a translator. I understand, speak, and understand Spanish and English a little bit, but for some reason, the police in this area, they use a translator via telephone, which it makes sometimes, the job a little bit, difficult because we can, go live and help these people on the translation process. But for some reason, they want to use a translator, and I hope you guys understand that we have the right to do this. That we have the right to record in public, and for the police to come and arrest people for trying to help you guys, because I'm right here trying to help this family. They asked for my help, actually, and for them to come and manhandle you like they did to me yesterday, and violate my rights, violate my civil rights, on arresting me by force, putting me in the back of the patrol car, and slamming me against these bumpers, guys, causing me a great deal of pain. And not only that, when they took me to the police barracks, they ordered me to sit down like a dog. And I want you guys to understand that we're not dogs. And the officer, just because I was in the police barracks, he said, and now you're in my house, you're gonna do what I want you to do, what I tell you to do. And he grabbed me from my neck and threw me in the chairs, causing me a great deal of pain. After I told him that I needed an ambulance. When I was being arrested here in Broad Street, or actually about 3 blocks from here, I told him that I needed an ambulance, and that I requested an ambulance from them. The ambulance was supposed to meet us over there by guys. If my phone is shaking, it's because it's kind of cold in here. But the ambulance was supposed to meet us over there at the barracks, which is about maybe 3 or 4 miles away from where we were at. And knowing that the ambulance was going to meet us over there, these officers decided to manhandle me, throwing me in the chairs for no reason, just because I didn't want to sit down where he wanted me to sit down. I don't have a problem with police of Hazleton, because after they arrested me, after Christopher Devias arrested me, And since now I have a lawsuit against Hazleton Police Department, now they kind of learned that we are not that we're not gonna take this type of retaliation. And I put a lawsuit against Hazleton Police Department for doing that, for arresting me and abusing their power. Christopher Devias abused his power by arresting me. So now I don't have a problem with Hazleton Police Department because, as you guys can see, I am recording and I have no interaction with this family other than they calling me to help them on the translation process. I don't see obstruction in what I'm doing right now. I'm not obstructing. If anything, I'm trying to help this family. But if it was a Pennsylvania State Police, I'd probably be in handcuffs right now. That's something that we need to change, guys. That's something that we need to contact, the Pennsylvania State Police, and let them know that it's not right what they're doing, what their officers are doing on the streets with the citizens. I was violated yesterday, put in handcuffs, thrown in the back of a patrol car, taken to the barracks, and I was abused over there by this 1833. I think is the officer's badge number. I forgot his name, but I will get it for you guys as soon as I get body cam and dash cam and the video from the lobby. But it's something that I need to talk to you about, guys, because Pennsylvania State Police is violating my civil rights. They keep doing it over and over again. Let's see. It's very cold, guys, in Hazleton. I thought it was gonna be a better weather, but it's very windy, and I don't know if you guys can see the flags on the building over there. That's why my phone is shaking so much. I'm about to go lock myself in the car, see if I can record better without the phone being moving that much. And I don't know why my phone is not giving me the option to landscape my video, but I don't know if they're free to go. Maybe they are. See, guys, I don't have no problem with the Hazleton Police Department, but yesterday I was arrested for doing exactly the same thing that I'm doing right now by Pennsylvania State Troopers. And now we have more cops going somewhere. I don't know where they're going, but I want to see why. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on. See, these guys were let go. I bet you with no ticket. The police just want to ID you guys. Any little mistake that you make on the road, they want to pull you over. That's the reason they pull you over, and they want to ID you. That's the main reason for the stop, to ID you. But let me get in my car because it is cold. I'm not prepared for this beautiful cold weather. I don't know if you guys can see how cold I look, but see if I can get in my car and situate this phone. I can record better. Yes. All right, maybe for those who couldn't understand what I was saying back there, wow. I was arrested yesterday, 2 blocks from here. I'm in Vine Street. I was arrested a little bit over Locust Street, so what it makes 2 blocks, 2 blocks from here. And the reason that these officers arrested me is for obstruction, guys. And this guy gave me a command to record him from across the street. Now, you guys can see this is a 4-lane road. Okay, it's 4-lane, 2 going west, 2 going east. That's Broad Street in Hazleton, and it's very far away. How far away is it? That's how far away it is. Okay, that's how big of the road this is. So it's the same over there, and 2 blocks from here. Okay, so they gave me what, maybe 70 feet of distance. It's like from me recording an interaction from all the way across the street, which I don't think that we are anywhere near legal distance here. You can record, yes, any distance you want, but the officer, I don't think they have to give you 70 feet or 100 feet of distance to record. And that's what the officer did yesterday. This officer came, and luckily this lady, this young female, started to interact with me first when I was recording the officer, looking for the license, because I believe he dropped a license when he took it away from the driver, and he dropped it somewhere. He was looking for it. I was recording that. That's not my video. And I approached to record the front of the car, and the young female started talking to me, telling me that every time they come to Hazleton, the same thing happened to them. These couple are being stopped in Hazleton, only in Hazleton, by the Pennsylvania State Trooper. Why? Because they are Latinos. Okay, the male is black Latino, and the female is a light-skinned black or Latino. And I guess something's wrong with their car, since every time the Pennsylvania State Police see their car, they have a problem and they have to stop this vehicle. That's the same thing that happened yesterday. That's why she was talking to me about it. Every time they come to Hazleton, they have a interaction with the Pennsylvania State Police, and she wasn't okay with them arresting. The officer came to them and started telling them that if they were okay with me recording, trying to look for a reason for them to say, oh, we don't want to be recorded, we've been bothered by this guy. But unfortunately for the officer, the female told him that she was okay, that they were okay for me to film, that they'll give consent for me to film, but the officer didn't want to listen to them. And he came to me and gave me orders to go across the street or I was going to be arrested. And I told him, I'm going to give you 10 feet.
I'm not interfering with your investigation or with your traffic stop. I'm talking to the female. He said that I don't have the right. That's what he said. I don't have the right to talk to anybody while they're being stopped. I was talking to the female. I wasn't talking to the driver. The driver was the one who was being stopped by the police. The female started talking to me like this gentleman did over there, that he called for my help for me to translate. That's what I do all the time, guys. I don't go and start recording the police and start pushing buttons. What I do, I start recording. If anybody interact with me, I will talk to them. The only way I talk to them, when they start talking to me, they need a favor, they want me to translate, they want to ask me a question, what am I doing, what's the name of my channel, and things like that. But for this officer to come and to tell me that I don't have the right to talk, as a free citizen in the United States, an officer telling you on public sidewalk, just because you are recording a video, that you have to give up your right to speech. To me, that's a clear violation of my First Amendment right, freedom of speech, and that's he's taking away her freedom of speech also, because if I'm not allowed to talk to them, they're not allowed to talk to me. That's what the officer said, that she doesn't have a right to talk to you either. Then I complain about freedom of speech. You taking away her freedom of speech. Unless you're not being arrested, guys, I don't see a reason why you're not allowed to talk to anybody. If you're not interfering by telling them while they're being arrested, talking to a free citizen while they're being stopped on a traffic stop, or they're being questioned by the officer where they walking freely and the officer decide to try to ID this person, I don't see a reason why you're not allowed to talk to them. As a free citizen, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you have the right to talk in this country. This is not North Korea or Russia or any other communist country where the government tell you what goes and not to. I want you guys to help me with these guys here. I want you guys to, see what else I can do, because I thought it was gonna get better. I thought Hazleton was starting to be different, respecting the right to record, but I come to find out that it's getting worse, guys. Now you're being arrested for recording. Now you're being arrested for talking, because, like the officer say, I don't have the right to speak anymore, as long as he's conducting a traffic stop. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm wrong, because it's kind of confusing. Waking up one day and finding out that you don't have the right to speak just because an officer decided to pull over somebody on retaliation, guys. These couple, and see, the good thing about it is that she recorded a video right from the same spot that I was standing, right from the same spot that the officer told me that I need to move across the street. And the officer came and told this young female that he was going to tell her the same thing that he told me, to move across the street and record if she wanted to record. And she said, no, I'm fine right here. I have to record this. And she kept recording. And guys, she's one of on a million, guys. This female is one of a million. She stood right there by my side, recording a video of me being arrested. Unfortunately, she didn't record when I was handcuffed and when I was roughed up by the police, but she started recording after I was put in handcuffs, because I asked her if she can record the video. And she stood in the rain, guys. She stood in the rain, right out on the rain, recording me. Even the police officer told her that they're free to go, that they have that they can leave. She said, no, I want to stay. I want to record the video. and she stood there until they took me away. Um, Guys, my shoulder is in a great deal of pain right now. Uh, is there is some movement that I made that it bothers me very much because uh, as the officer, and she even said it when the officer came to me and asked me if we were okay with him recording. I said that yes, we are okay. We gave consent to record, and he came to me uh, without even saying anything, and he grabbed my left hand and he twisted it, and he told me, and he put it in the back of my, he put it in the back and twisted it and kind of lifted it up, and that was when the pain started. And then he put the other handcuff on me, on my other hand, and he grabbed my phone and he slammed it on the floor. And by the way, Mr. Shannon from Proval Things Audits, that was the phone that you sent to me. Thank you. I don't think that phone is gonna be any good because they took it, and I'm pretty sure that that phone is destroyed because the amount of force that these guys use to slam that phone on the sidewalk, I don't think that that screen is gonna survive any impact like that. And even the female told the officer, "Why you have to do that? Why you have to slam the phone on the floor like that? And can I pick it up? Can I take his phone?" And he said, "No, I'll take care of it." And he confiscated my phone. Uh, After that, that's when she started recording, and I that's when she started recording, and she came outside the car to record. That's when the officer went to her and told her that she needed to move across the street to record me, and she didn't want to move it. She didn't want to move away, and I started complaining to the other officer because he called for a backup, and the other officer came with license siren, guys. That was like out of the movies. License sirens against traffic and everything to an emergency. And the guy who showed up, and see, with all the confusion, with all the thing with everything that was going on, um, I don't know if I asked for his name and badge, but that's the guy who drove against the roadway on Wyoming Street. The guy that parked to go get a pizza. I don't know if you guys watched the video, but that's the guy who came and drove against Diamond Wyoming Street on a one-way street on the incoming traffic. That's the guy who came, and I told him, "Listen, can you put the handcuffs in front of me because my shoulder is killing me?" And he goes, "No, I can do that. That's against policy. I have to follow policy." I say, I'm in great deal of pain. And I'm not going anywhere. You can even handcuff me from the bumper of this car, from the front bumper. And he said, "No, we can do that." So I said, can you put two handcuffs on me because the way the handcuffs are, you know, closing my arms and the back. That's why I get all the pain. And he said, "No, we can do that." I said, "Can you ask?" Oh, he said, "This is not my traffic stop. This is not my arrest. He's the officer in charge." I said, "Well, can you go ask him?" And he went and asked him. And after that, he came and put double handcuffs on me, and they released the pain a little bit. But I stood there in the rain because I chose to be in the rain because I didn't want to get in the back of the patrol car because I wanted the female to record what was going on, the treatment that I was getting. And you can see in the video because I'm going to post it, guys. This young lady is going to send me the video that she recorded when I was being in handcuffs and when they took me away. But I requested an ambulance. And the ambulance supposedly was going to meet us over there at the barracks, which is about, like I said, maybe 3 or 4 miles from where I was arrested. When we got there, uh, the ambulance wasn't there yet. So we went to get inside. We got inside the lobby, right where you go and request, police forms and all that stuff. And we went to get into the building where I was gonna be booked or whatever. And an officer came and said like that we needed to wait some minutes because something was going on inside that we weren't allowed to go inside yet. So we were in on the lobby of the building, and this officer uh, decided to tell me that I needed to sit down, and I said I don't want to sit down. First of all, my shoulder is killing me. I told him my shoulder is killing me. I'm not gonna sit down because it's gonna increase the pain when I'm sitting down. When I was in the patrol car, I was in great deal of pain because as you sitting in the back and all the movement from the road that was pushing my shoulder to increase the pain. So I said I'm not gonna sit down. So I said like you're gonna sit down. You are in my house now. You're gonna do what I tell you to do. And because I didn't want to do it, he came and grabbed me from here, and he slammed me against the chairs, guys, while I was in handcuffs. He grabbed me from here and threw me against the chairs, and this arm, and I don't know if you guys can see. This is the result of the handcuffs from me being. This one is not as much, but this arm, it was swollen last night when I went to the hospital. I don't know if you guys can see. It's not as much right now, but right here it was like swollen because of the double handcuffs. They got mark right here, little mark right here where the handcuffs were, and they were pushing. They were like pushing me, and guy, the pain that I was feeling right there, I was screaming. I was screaming like a little bitch. I consider myself tough guy when it comes to pain, but there is some pains that you cannot take, and the joint pains is one of the pains that maybe I'm the only one who feel a lot of pain when it comes to joints. And when these officers threw me against those chairs and pinched this arm against the chair, against the armrest of the chair, I thought he broke. I thought he dislocated his shoulder, and I was on the floor crawling on pain. There was two officers who came and tried to lift me up after I complained. After I complained for the first time about the pain, he had to throw me against the chairs. Now, when I'm on the floor, I mean, you have to understand that when you grab somebody and throw this person against something, you have no defense. You going down. You have no weight or impact. You just have to let go. And when I hit the floor, when I hit the chair, I hit the floor, and I was crawling on pain, guys. And these two officers tried to lift me, and I have to scream. I have to scream for them to not touch me, because every time they try to move me, this arm was like killing me. That I don't know if I've never been killed before, but if that's the pain of being killed, that was the pain. Okay. And the ambulance came and they tried to help me out. I didn't know who they were because I was face down, and I would start screaming and calling all names, calling pigs and calling all these motherfuckers and all the good names that I know how to call when I'm fucking pissed, especially when I'm in pain, especially when they did that to me for no reason, guys, just to make me suffer, just because Pennsylvania State Police have this thing against me because I make fun of them. Yes, I make fun of them because of the ridiculous things that they do. and the tyranny that these officers show. And they seems not to learn, guys. They seems to be doing worse and worse every day, and that's something that I don't know how to change. I try a whole different method of dealing with these guys, but that's the Pennsylvania State Police. Hazleton Police, they always talk to me. uh West Hazleton Police, they always talk to me. They even talk to me about the accident, about the why they pull these people over or why not to. And these officers from Pennsylvania State Police, I mean, as soon as they see me, they fucking hate me, you know, because I'm trying to get them to follow policy, to be respectful with people, not to treat people the way they treat people. And now they doing it to me. You know, these young couple, they have a history of the police retaliating against them. You know, they are telling me about what goes on when they driving, especially in Hazleton, not anywhere else. They live 20 miles from here. They live in the uh, uh, borough of Shenandoah, which is about 20 miles from here. And they say that police over there, they have no problem with them. But soon as they come to Hazleton, first thing they do is deal with the police, deal with Pennsylvania State Police. And I told them something is up with you, with your license plate. If you're being stopped by the police this much and they being retaliated by the police this much, is because you must have did something to one of them. Now they're retaliating against you. And she's saying that they were pulled over for driving with suspended license. Okay, but listen to this. This couple, about I just look at the paper. I didn't see the date, but they received a letter of suspension, so they went and paid to get the uh, license reinstated. So they paid $90 to PennDOT. They got a receipt from these PennDOT where they took payment to get for her license, or for her boyfriend's license, to be reinstated. And yeah, they were pulled over yesterday for driving with a suspended license. So I just met with them. We went to the DMV to find out why the license was still suspended. And the DMV told them that he owes a ticket of $166. Until he paid that ticket, his license is not going to be reinstated. And they just got a receipt of the payment for the reinstatement of the license. Why did PennDOT didn't advise this young lady that until she pays the $166, her license was going to be suspended? And that's something that Pennsylvania Department of Transportation is doing. Uh, this man never received any letter of suspension prior to the letter that they received when they went and paid the restoration. He never received any citations. He never received anything other than the letter where it says your license is suspended. You need to go reinstate it, pay $90, and then your license will not be restored. But yeah, now they come to Department of Transportation Driving License Center here in Hazleton, and they find out that they're not gonna have a license until they pay $166 for a 3-point turn that this guy made on the street that he lives in. 3-point. I don't know if you guys know about the 3-point turn, and a cop was sitting not far from him, and he observed him doing the 3-point turn, and he decided to give him a ticket for $166 for making a U-turn on the street that they live in. I don't remember the street name, but that's what he got. And he thought it was fine because he didn't get the citation. And that's one thing the police is doing right now. Oh, we send you something in the mail. And from that moment, you need to be like this, checking every day to see when that ticket is going to be sent, because 6 months go by and then you will receive warrant for your arrest, claiming that you never responded to the ticket that they send you, when they never send any ticket, guys. I got a ticket for jaywalking when I was recording, and the video is right there, about Trooper Leonard giving me a jaywalking ticket when I was recording the scene of an accident. And he say on the video, yeah, you get something in the mail. Where's your name? Where's your address so I can send it to you and whatever. They have all the information on me. And 6 months later, I got a note from a judge when I went to pay a ticket about driving without a suspended registration or with expired registration. And before I left the court, this judge said, like, wait, don't leave yet. I got something for you. And then he handed me a note saying that I had a warrant for my arrest. And I said, on what? And he said, because you were cited for jaywalking and you never responded to the tickets. And when I went to the judge where I was supposed to be attending the hearing, they gave me 3 letters that they supposedly sent to me, but I never got. They say that they made 3 attempts to get those letters sent to me, but I never got them. So I said, like, wait a minute, I never got those letters of the citation. But yeah, I came to court about a month ago, and I was found not guilty by Christopher Devias when I was sent a check. They sent the check to my address, and I received the check. I received the collateral for that hearing. How come I got a check from the court, but I never got any citation tickets or whatever they send before they put a warrant for your arrest? They say, oh, I don't know. It's something that you have to go and talk to your mailman. I said, like, but the mailman delivered the check that you guys sent me. Now you telling me that the same mailman is boycotting me by not giving me the 3 citations that you guys sent me, or warnings that I was going to be arrested if I don't respond to this ticket. So I found that very funny. And guys, that's what Panda is doing. They claiming to send you letters, but that never happened. Like this guy got a warrant for his arrest. No. This guy got the letter of having his driver suspended, his driver license suspended. This is what's interesting. He got the letter of the suspension, but he never got the warnings that he owes a ticket. That he never got the warnings of tickets where he was doing maneuvers or driving like this and driving like that. Why they got their license suspended? They suspended your license because non-payment, because you failed to pay a ticket. You paid to pay a fine. So they send you a letter of suspension, right? But he never received those tickets. So how are you gonna respond to a ticket if you never receive one? But yeah, you're gonna receive the letter where they tell you your license is suspended. And I think that's what they're doing because they know if you respond to the citation, if you respond to the citation, they're not gonna have way of earning more money. But they're gonna claim that they're gonna send you a letter of a warning or whatever, which they don't. But now they're gonna send you a letter of suspension when you have to pay $90 for reinstate your license, plus you have to pay for the tickets, the original tickets, the cost your license to be suspended. So that's something that we need to talk about, guys. There's something that we need to pay more attention to. If you ever get pulled over by the police and they're gonna tell you that you're gonna receive a ticket on the mail, make sure you're on top of that. Make sure within a week or 2 weeks, make sure you check with the district uh, court or with the police department to see if they send a ticket, because they're gonna claim that they did it and they never did. What you're gonna receive is a warrant for your arrest, suspend suspend the license, or a letter of suspension for your license or your license plate or whatever. But that's what they getting all the money from, guys. And make sure you check on my video, because I'm gonna be posting the video. I'm just waiting for this female to send me the video, which is not uploaded yet. Uh, no, it's not uploaded. They say that it's gonna take a while because they sent it to me via regular messenger. But we're gonna find a way to get it faster. And you guys gonna see see this shoulder. Every time I made some moves, it bothers me. I was in the hospital yesterday until maybe 11:30 at night. From 6 o'clock that they arrested me, and it wasn't very pleasant, guys. But I hope you guys uh keep up with me on this fight with this tyrannical police departments here, especially Pennsylvania State Police. We need to speak up. We need to record them, guys. We need to record them on all these violations they doing to us, all these civil rights violations, and might be something changing, guys. But we need to keep it up. I hope you guys watch my videos and understand what I'm trying to do here, guys. All these violations need to stop. It's not only me, guys. It's not only me. They're not doing it just to me. And I'm gonna try to see if more people get involved and demanding changes in here, and to change this attitude, to change this behavior, guys, from these police departments, especially the Pennsylvania State Police. I thought at one point that being a Pennsylvania State trooper was a very respectful job, very very high standard uh, job or person. And now I come to believe that Pennsylvania State Police, they're nothing by tyrants, that they think that they can just beat up people in handcuffs, guys. Because I know for a fact that this guy will never do what he did to me if I wasn't in handcuffs. And that's what they taking advantage. That's what they do, and that's where all the violations are taking place, when people are in handcuffs. And you see it over and over and over again on videos on YouTube, on the news. Police officer abusing people while they're in handcuffs, while they're being arrested, when they're in jail, when they're tied into a bed, when they tied into a stretcher. That's when you see more and more of them abusing them. Because I mean, uh, punching or beating up a handcuffed person is like beating a 2-year old. There is no defense from them, guys. Uh, you cannot defend yourself while you being when you're in handcuffs, especially when you are in pain, like I was yesterday. And these officers decide to do what he did to me, guys. And I'm it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, guys, because I'm one of the uh, people that usually not in pain. Even the doctor yesterday asked me when was the last time I was at the doctor, and honestly, I don't remember. Because I'm not the type of person that goes to the doctor for any little pain. It needs to be a great deal of pain for me to go to the hospital. I usually do my own medicine. I usually take care of myself without having to have anybody else involved, because I know my body. I know what's dangerous, what is pain, you know. But the pain that I'm feeling right now, especially when I do some breathing and movements, is not normal, guys. And I'm not usually like this. I'm not usually in pain. I'm a guy that always goes to the gym, try to take care of myself. Never had a broken bone in my body, guys. I'm one of the person that never had a broken bone in my body, never had a surgery, never had a concussion, I never lost conscience in my life. I don't remember losing conscious or somebody telling me, yeah, you were unconscious. I'm 57 years of age, guys, and I've been through rough terrain, and I never been uh, so fragile, to cry about anything. I'm always unknown for being tough guy on pain, and to have all my limbs, in shape, not a single broken bone, not a single tooth broken, and nothing in my face, nothing being broken or anything, from being punched or anything. And I'm being very lucky of my 57 years of age, for now to be in a hospital for pain that a police officer, guys, this is a guy that we pay to protect us. Don't mistake that. Don't forget that. This is a guy that we pay for them to protect us. Why are we supposed to fear every time we see a police officer? Back in the days, guys, when I was young, when I was growing up, you were near a police officer, you felt safe. Supposedly, you felt safe. That's how ignorant you were. That's how ignorant I was. Anytime you buy a house and then it's known that a police officer or police officer live in that area, you're supposed to be safe, guys. But now, when I know a neighborhood is a police officer live in that neighborhood, that's the most dangerous place to live. Okay, and any car, anytime a police officer used to drive by, you felt safe, because that's what they make you believe. That's what the schools, everything you little, that's what they make you believe, that you're supposed to be protected. Every time you buy a police officer, you're supposed to be protected because we pay them to protect us, okay, to look after us. But police officers never look after us. Police officers never protect us. Police officers abuse us, rape us, uh, violate us, murder us. Okay, that's what the police do. That's what the police is being known for doing. And I will never feel safe around a police officer. I don't feel safe. What they doing to me, what they've done to me by putting me in jail for 2.5 months for recording a video on a public sidewalk, guys, That's that's not feeling safe when you're near a police officer. When you see a police traffic stop, when you see a police traffic stop, something bad is gonna happen. Every time you look on your rear view mirror and then you see those little lights, something bad is about to happen. When you see those lights, you know your savings accounts is gonna be drawn out of maybe thousands of dollars, guys. Is that what you're supposed to be safe about? Knowing that your savings accounts is gonna be dry out of your money, that you're gonna be violated, that you're gonna be beat up, that you're gonna be broken bones are gonna be sent to the hospital. Is that how is that how you supposed to feel safe about? There is nothing safe about being near a police officer. And if I'm mistaken, guys, I want you guys to tell me, when was the last time you felt safe when you were near a police officer? I want you guys to tell me that. I want all these bootlickers that they come to my channel defending the actions of these police officers, laughing about it because they arrested me. I want them to tell me, when was the last time they felt safe near a police officer? Because there is no safety when it comes to police officers. There is no safety when you see any police car go by. Something, they are looking for something. They're looking for something to squeeze, something to break, something to violate. The police officers not coming outside and their patrol car to see if they can save somebody, guys. Every time you see a police cruiser go by, they are looking for money. They know that they're gonna create revenue for the state, for the city. If I'm mistaken, guys, please let me know, because I cannot be wrong. Because it happens to you. It happened to you, and it's gonna keep happening if we don't wake up. If we don't abolish qualified immunity, that's what's killing us, guys. From the day that these officers starting to get lawsuits and taking money out of their savings accounts, that's when a police officer is gonna look and think twice before they violate you. But until we have that taken care of, we're gonna keep suffering in the hands of the police departments, guys. Not only in Hazleton, but all over the country. We have bad police officers, bad police departments. We need to get qualified immunity, destroy, get it over. We don't need qualified immunity. We need officers to be responsible for what they're doing to the citizens. They need to be held accountable for what they're doing to us. Their savings, their pensions, their investments, they need to be taken away from them every time they violate somebody. Because if I go right now and beat up somebody, who they gonna come after? My house, my car, my saving, my freedom? Why can't they do the same for them, to them? Why they have to rely on, oh, I'm sorry, that was a mistake. You didn't know. Qualified immunity protect them. Until the day that they starting to pay for what they do, they're not gonna stop. Believe me, they're not gonna stop. They don't want to stop. They want to prove that they're machos because they put their little badges and their little funny hats, and they use their little radio to call their buddies. Oh, Mario. And they come in flying down this road, opening way for them to come to arrest Mario. A threat with a camera. That's what I'm to them. I'm a threat. Officer safety. They arrested Carlos for having his hands on his pocket, for recording them, guys. That was the big weapon that Carlos had. Officer safety, because Carlos had a phone in his hands recording video. That's what we have for police officers in Hazleton and all around the place, all around the country, guys. We have a bunch of pussies that they rely on a uniform to handcuff somebody and to be the handcuff body. That's what we have, guys. We deserve better. We pay more money, guys. We pay all this money to have all these bunch of pussies, clowns in uniforms. You know, using our tax dollars to pay for everything and to abuse us. We need to stop these guys. We need to. I don't know how to put it, guys. We need to stop this violation. We need to stop this retaliation. We need to stop this discrimination against citizens, guys. That this war on citizens need to stop. You guys need to hear me out. There have to be somebody out there that this is happening to. There have to be somebody out there also that is suffering in the hands of the police departments for recording videos, guys, for documenting what they do. Transparency, so much transparency to their part. Oh yeah, when you request their body cams, they never exist. They're never around. They're not available. Oh, these officers are under investigation. What happened to Frank Vito from Hazleton City Workers Management or whatever? I never got the videos. 7 police officers showed up to the fight and Broad and Church Street. What happened to the videos? What happened to the videos of Christopher Device? Why they denying me those videos? Why they are hiding those videos? What they so afraid of? Why they so afraid of us watching, seeing what they do, how they talk to the citizens, the language that they use towards the citizens, the discrimination, the racial profiling, everything that they do behind their little cameras. Why they don't show that? Why we don't have a channel of all the police body cams where we can go and see what these officers doing the whole day? Why can't you? I don't mind spending the whole fucking day looking at a video of a police officer. You know, if he's doing a good job saving people, defending people, looking after people, my applause to these officers. But if they go in to violate people every fucking time that they go outside, they're not gonna have my applause, guys. And they're not gonna have it from anybody. And that's why they're hiding. That's why they don't want you to see it. That's why they hide. That's why they charge so much money for the videos, guys. They want for 3-minute video, they want $750. 3-minute video, guys. Look, check out the police department and request the body cam of any video, and you see how much they're gonna charge you. A lot of money. Why? Because they don't want you to pay it. Because they want to discourage you from getting that body cam so you don't see what they're doing. Christopher Device cut 10 minutes of my video when he was going off, calling me all kinds of names, and that's what they're trying to hide. But we're gonna get to the bottom of everything. I'm gonna request the dash cam of these officers yesterday, and luckily I have a video where this young lady recorded of me being arrested or being arrested, or being in custody by Pennsylvania State Police. I want to thank you guys for staying with me and for listening me out. I hope you guys support me on this, guys. Become a member of my channel. Maybe, give me a little support on becoming a member. That way, I'm screwed up here, guys. These guys restricting me from going out of state. I'm not able to work. Every time I apply for a job, first thing they do is they look at my background, and I'm facing 7 felonies. I never been convicted of one, but they are affecting me my ability to work. And right now I'm struggling, trying to fight these felonies from these people. And I need you guys. I need your help, guys. I don't want to sound like the lead laws, uh, and trying to sell you false promises, or trying to tell you merchandise. Uh, but if you guys can help me out with, not with money, because I don't want to sound like I'm begging for money. I want you guys to give me a contact of a good lawyer that they can represent me on this fight. That's all the help that I need, guys. I can survive. I can survive on the little things that I do here and there. I'm not begging you for money to nobody. I don't want nobody to to say like, oh, you living of YouTube. No, YouTube is not paying me. 2 3 cents here and there. That's no money, guys. For all the things that I have, I can survive. I know my way around. I know how to support myself. I've been doing it since I was a kid. But I need your help on giving me a contact name of a good lawyer that wants they have the balls. They have the balls to take these cases from Pennsylvania State Police and from these police departments around here, guys. That's all the help that I need. If anybody know anybody that want to help me onto this fight, you have my contact information. Leave me a comment with an information with the contact. Email me Mario Castro 747 at gmail.com. I will appreciate everything that you guys can do for me. It's all I need, guys. I always wanted this is a contact name of a good lawyer, a good law firm, that wants to take these cases, because all these lawyers around here in Lucerne, they're a bunch of pussies. They don't want to take down the big fish. They work for money on tickets. They take money from people. They take money from people for tickets, for all these uh, things that they can just get over with in 2 3 days. We need a good lawyer that wants to take down a good case, okay? For these violations, for this retaliation, for this discrimination around here. That's all I'm asking, guys. Thank you. Uh, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys check out my other videos on my channel and become a member. Subscribe to my channel, share and like. Um, all your comments are welcome, guys. I don't know. I had a interaction with this guy the other day, telling me that, oh, you saw freedom and freedom here and freedom there, but every time I put a comment, you never put it. YouTube have the habit of having these comments held for review. I have to approve these messages, and I keep approving and approving and approving these messages, and never come to the public forum. So you guys gonna have to, if you don't see your comment on one of my videos, keep commenting on the video, because it's not my fault that your comments are being held for review. It's on YouTube, and you guys can talk to other channels, and they're gonna tell you the same. All the good comments, sometimes YouTube hide and delete. We don't do that. I don't delete any comments, guys. If I see a comment from a troll and they keep saying the same thing over and over and over in different videos, of course I'm gonna delete it, because I know it's a troll. I don't need no trolls on my channel. I need positive uh, people and the channel that understand, that what I'm doing is not against the law. Um, I'm gonna leave it right here for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. Stay tuned, because there are more videos, good videos coming on my channel. I hope you guys like it. Like I say, share these videos with all your relative, family, friends, and on your social media platforms. We need to get this word out, guys. We need to send it to all these big channels, even the lead laws, San Joaquin Valley Transparency, Improve All Things, with the People University, Accountability for All, James Freeman, all these guys. Send my videos to these guys because we need these videos to be uh, more uh, to be watched, for what they doing in Hazleton. Hazleton need to be in the public eye. We need to get the news involved. We need to get all these big social media accounts need to get aware of what's happening in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. It happened before, guys. It happened before with Kids for Cash from here, from Lucerne County, and the violations, the retaliation, the discrimination never stopped. Um, in 2008, they tried to get rid of all the Latinos here by the mayor Lou Barletta, where he um, signed this ordinance where there were no Latinos allowed. They arrested thousands of people here, and they were deported because um, for any little reason, guys. And that was a violation of our constitutional right. A big lawyers got involved from New York, from Connecticut, even from Puerto Rico got involved, and the ordinance were never passed. So they trying to do it again with adult for cash. They're trying to do it again with oh shit, adult for cash, kid for cash, and adoption for cash. This is all happening in Hazleton, guys. Pay more attention to what's happening in Hazleton, where all the judges resign, where these guys are being investigated. These powerful people here in Hazleton, guys, and this is something that never gonna stop if we don't wake up and we don't start posting these videos talking about Hazleton. Research more about Hazleton, Pennsylvania, about the history of Hazleton, Pennsylvania's police department, uh, Pennsylvania State Police, Hazleton Police, all these police around here, uh, and you will find very interesting stories about these departments here. Very small town, guys, but there's a lot going on here. So we need to stay on top. We started this in Hazleton, and we are going to continue this in Hazleton. They trying to put me away. They trying to put me away. They trying to get me. They put me in jail, and because I'm an obstacle for them. I'm talking about the problems. I'm talking about what's going on. Why they doing this? Who am I interfering with? There is a big fish swimming around, and is afraid that I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, and that's why they want to get me away. I know I might die tomorrow, guys. I know I might die tomorrow. It's not gonna be a very pleasant death. Maybe I'm gonna be tortured. I'm gonna be stamped on. I'm gonna be stabbed, murdered by one of these guys. I know that. I know that for a fact, and I'm not afraid of. I'm gonna die doing what I'm doing right now, guys. So that's my final word. I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys believe what I say. I'm not gonna stop. Even if I do stop, there's somebody coming behind me. There is more people behind me doing this, and they might get me away. I might be a prisoner of war here because that's the war against the citizen that I'm fighting for the citizens. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video. I'll see if I can end this here. Let me see how I do this because I usually don't do live videos, but this is something that I need to learn how to do. So, yep.